Stulla Nation, just last night on the Stulla show, I dropped a video talking about how Zeze Mills has exposed Bouncer, aka Belly Bounce. You know, Zeze Mills is questioning whether Bouncer really cares about this child who got run over by a Ghetts, or is there really hidden agendas in place, and you know, whether Bouncer had his own selfish gains he's trying to meet. So the nation, Bouncer has just dropped his response to Zeze Mills, and you know, I've not actually watched the video, but you know, let's just get straight into this and let's just see what Belly Bounce has to say. Let's get into it, man. You know, I'm gonna be straight up honest whether I agree with Bouncer or not. And Bouncer, just to let you know, if I end up agreeing with you, you're still a Belly Bounce.
I want you lot to remember, I am...
People, look. Look on the belly of Bounce. Yo, people, look by the belly.
I'm going up against the ring, you know, like the UK entertainment music industry. It's the ring of the people that lead and push and move the needle for our industry in terms of how the culture goes. You get me? Our culture is 3%. The real world is 97%. Now, Zeze Mills, obviously, Zeze Mills is under the comments. Now, I'm going to say from before, I respect Zeze Mills. I got a lot of love for Zeze Mills, and that's it. I'm going to address Zeze Mills with this video, like, address her, because I can't lie, respectfully, Zeze, get me. You're kind of weird as well, man.
Listen, I knew something was coming, bro. I knew he was gonna lead it from I respect you, blah blah blah, to you're weird. But Belly Bounce, I don't think you can call anybody weird, my guy.
You're one of them. Before,
I'm just saying.
You wasn't one of them. But I'm gonna flip the screen and break this down, just so you can understand. And guys, understand, yeah. You see the method to my madness, bro. It is that ring of people. These people that control the UK music entertainment industry, bro. Man has to ruffle up. There needs to be a reset. Now, watching this, yeah, I want you lot just to look at it in a way of like, understand, bro, there's someone's life has been lost here. So,
first of all, I do want to say that it does seem like there is a ring. You know, it does seem like, you know, like the same similar type of people, and you know, they're all like all pally and all friends, and you know, if one of them don't like you, then the whole industry don't like you and shit, you know. And that's why I gotta give props to people like DigDat, man. You know, the whole industry hates DigDat, bro. You know what I mean? But my man literally is still doing his own thing, he's still putting in the work, and he's still, you know, elevating in life, and you get it. So I would say, even though, don't get it twisted, they're nowhere near on the same levels, yeah. But if there was to be a comparison, DigDat is literally like what 50 Cent was like, bro. You know, the whole industry was trying to cancel him, get rid of him and that, but my man he went to war with everybody, and you know, he came out on top.
When I'm sending for Posty, or I'm saying this, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Anyway, check this. So Zeze's put this, yeah.
Oh shit. Don't tell me Bounce gonna try to read this, man. Belly Bounce, don't do it, man. Please, Belly Bounce, don't do it to yourself, man. Please.
To be honest, you're getting a through out of this, innit? You claim you're here to spread awareness, report the news that could have stopped 5 videos ago. Every video after the first one has had this weird energy. Ain't you the same person always asking why, when people go through hard times, where are their boys? It's weird, like you've been waiting on...
Oh, shit. He did it, bro. The dumb motherfucker can read now. He can't, yeah, people, we need to give him some props for that, bro. Because I know, yeah, his knees are weak and his palms are sweaty reading that, bro. We need to give props where it's due. Keep going, man.
Man's downfall. Now I'm going to break something down. I don't wait on no one's downfall. That's why I've been able to always be blessed. You get me? Remember, I've had a cyber attack, and you was part of that cyber attack, Zeze. I wouldn't say you was you defended me during that cyber attack, but I had that cyber attack. You know the +44 Amazon podcast, you and Sideman, when you interviewed Little Man, and all these black women, the black woman behind it, and all these people that clipped up that video and put it out to every single blog page, and you had the Shade Borough and every blog page post it to get me out of there. You remember that one? I survived from it. But I was cancelled from the culture. Get me? I was cancelled from the culture, so I survived. And I've spoken openly about that. That one affected me real bad. It had me feeling suicidal. It affected me real bad. You get me? And I had to kind of, you know.
So what? You was the internet ready? It sound like you were internet ready, Belly Bounce.
Got kicked out of the culture. I had to go back to the TikTok and got accepted in TikTok with the 97% of people, the normal people. So just understand, my platform is the culture that watch it, but it's not based. My ceiling is not GRM. My ceiling is not the Shade Borough. So when I break things down to you, because I had to do some, not digging. I'm not going to go all out, Zeze, because like I said, I'm going to say it again.
Hey, oh my God, listen, when are we going to get to the point, man? I want to hear what your response is to the message, my guy. You're out here talking about fucking, you know, you was cancelled, that you had to go to TikTok and blah, 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 blah. We don't care, man. We want to hear what you got to say in response, my guy.
I've got a lot of love for you. Remember, your come up is this. You're the GOAT, member. You tweeted the other day. This is, your come up is this. Get me? So anyway, I'm going to break it down. I see this video that you made, and it's on Shade Borough. Of course it's on Shade Borough. You get me? I see the video. This is the video that you said.
Care about the family either. Every video is...
Let's get up.
Reasons. You don't care about the family either. Every video it starts with thoughts with the family. Do you think the family wants to come online and hear about your conspiracy theories about their, as to why they've lost their 20-year-old son? Manifestation. Do you think that a mother or a father wants to come online and see that their son's life has been taken away because you've resulted the death of their son's life to manifestation? And
hey, yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch the video, but I saw a clip about him saying that, you know, the power of the tongue. You know, in a previous song, he was saying something about how he wouldn't stop or some shit if, you know, he ran. I don't wanna, don't take me by verbatim what I'm saying in that, but it was something to that effect. You know, in a song, he said some shit, blah blah, and then, you know, think about how the family feels about that, man. Like, you know, you got people online talking about, oh, the reason why their son died is because, you know, the power of the tongue in his previous song and that, bro. Like, you don't have to be saying all that shit, bro. Like, you know, it's insensitive, man. Shit.
older.
Like, Belly Bones, imagine your cat got ran over and shit. Yeah. And, you know, the person who ran him over used to make videos talking about, oh, if I went over a cat or some shit. Like, come on, man.
And karma. You don't care. And all of you lot in the comments don't care either. You're clickbait. That's all you fucking... And all of this conversation around awareness and all this stuff, the awareness is, you spoke about the situation, it's a sad situation, this is a lesson to be learned, this is unfortunate, that is awareness. Every video after that is nothing to do with awareness. And all of this thing about, justice needs to be served. Justice is being served. He's in jail. He's been arrested. He's going to be charged.
Hey, yo, separate all people, yeah. Chat to me, yeah. What do you like actually think about Zeze Mills though as a person? Like, yeah, like what do you actually think about Zeze Mills? Like, do you feel like she talks facts? Do you feel like she talks what other people don't want to say? Yeah, like, let me know what you actually think about Zeze Mills.
His face is everywhere. Someone said to me, oh, he needs to be named and shamed. It's everywhere. You don't, it's nothing to do with that. You lot just get a kick out of it. Oh, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for, like, discussing things, but there's a way to do it, and there's a...
Zeze, here's my thing. You see your video makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. But you see you, Zeze, you're part of that ring as well. Remember, I know you before the industry. I'm gonna break down you before the industry and you in the industry. And not everyone in the industry is a part of that controlled ring. But if you look at it and you look at the Shade Borough is a part of that controlled ring. And this is why man's here to, bro, Shade Borough, I've got your whole shebang. I got everything about you. I got pictures, I got everything. I just, get me, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Go on Shade Borough now. I guarantee you they will never ever post anything controversial about me ever again. Go look. Because they know what they done. You get me? They know. And they know. You get me? I got everything about you lot. You lot know. I'm not gonna go all out, you lot know. If I say G is the location, if it starts with a G, you will know that's the area, the location where you live. You get me? But anyway, that's not a threat. I'm just saying I got everything about you lot, so you lot know. You get me? Anyway. Zeze.
Bro, what has Shade Borough's address, got to do with what Zeze's comment is, bro? Like, I don't get it, fam. Like, am I missing something here?
You're part of this whole ring, the controlled ring. First video that Zeze comes out and she says this. First video. There was no, remember, why is the industry silent? Why is the culture, the industry silent? Remember, you lot are worried about a man's career over it. Why is everyone in the comments and everyone saying madness? You lot are worried about someone's career. And the reason why that you lot are coming up and coming for man going mad, because it's one of the golden boys, one of the part of the rings, one of the golden boys, a part of, you get me? And I understand that. You get me? And I understand, Zeze, why you've done a video. Remember, you've done a weird video when that Victoria Everest thing, you've done a weird video on that.
Hey, yo, listen, that video was weird, bro. You know, I'm not gonna lie, fam. Like, she was out here talking about, like, instead of holding her accountable for her actions and that, she was like, oh, men should know, you could tell she's crazy and so this is that, blah blah blah. But then if it was to have been the other way around now, and a man didn't hold the man accountable for his disgusting actions towards a woman, and like he victim blamed, like it would be like, oh, men, this, that, men, that. I'll leave it out, man.
Bro, you didn't blast her, you started blaming men. So understand that. But guess what? I want you to understand this as well, yeah? If this was Ginger J, yeah, God forbid, that ever was in that video, yeah, that video, remember, if this was Ginger J, that we watched that CCTV video and he made off, I promise you, on everything, Zeze, every news outlet, everyone, you get me, would be posting it, bro. Not made you think. Because one thing about made you think, this is why I always say, made you think is the person that needs to run our culture. And this is why a man's putting pressure and there needs to be a reset of these weird pages. But see, before, I was...
Oh, wait there. People, let me get something straight, He just said that made you think should be the one to run this culture, But made you think, or seeing comments that made you think didn't post a Victoria Everest thing once. So if you really care about the Victoria Everest thing and that, and like, you care about the guy, how evil she is and stuff is that, how come you ain't calling out the fact that the guy you're saying should run it, and it's a ring, whatever, blah, blah, blah. How come you ain't calling out the fact that made you think didn't post that video, bro? Or didn't speak about it once? How come you ain't talking about that, Belly Bounce? So that can only lead me to think that, it's got nothing to do with the fact that, they're a ring and this is that, blah. It's just the fact that they're not running the narrative that you want them to run. I'm saying it's based on the fact that made you think didn't post a Victoria Everest thing, bro. And if you're trying to tell me that that's not weird, Belly Bounce, then, hey, listen, I'll let the comments discuss about that one, bro.
I would support Posty. I would support these lot. And in my head, I was like, do you know what? For the greater good of the industry, let me support them. Even though I see weird things and whatnot. And I want you lot to understand this. I'm going to play something shortly. I've always had the same energy. And this is why I've always kind of been silenced. And I've never... You see, when I made the video a couple of days ago, last week, about our GRM link-up, Mixtape Madness not posting me, or Shade Borough or these lot, I didn't make the video to be posted. I just made the video to let you lot know it's that time for a reset. You get me? And trust me, some of the...
So people, like, again, man, like, again, this is where the contradictions start to come in play, man. How can you get onto GRM Posty and that, yeah, now talking about it didn't, like, not posting you, he needs a reset, this is that. But you were getting onto Clue for getting onto Posty, bro. And then you literally said that no matter what, you will protect Posty, bro. So make it make sense, but at what point, yeah, over the years, why all of a sudden now, after you tried to defend Posty against Clue, all of a sudden now it's, oh, fuck Posty, it needs a reset. Like, make it make sense, bro. Like, too many things are not making sense. And listen, right now, I'm being a full on neutral right now, you know. I'm being neutral, bro. I'm actually being neutral, fam. But there's a lot of things you're saying, my guy. It's not adding up, bro. It's not making sense, my guy.
Stuff that I say, yeah. You look, bro. I had someone message my phone like, "Bouncer, you having a mental breakdown?" I'm not having a mental breakdown. Trust me, I'm just. You lot just need to understand. You see the culture, the UK industry culture, yeah, bro. You will start seeing them making their moves. They've done that with man. So now, remember, it's me going up against these lot, bro. But don't worry, man. It's the black UK culture, bro. It's not the Supreme people. So remember, you got Russell Brand going against the Supreme people, and obviously now he's got flipping. Is it Russell Brand? I forgot his name. My man, the long hair brother. Anyway, not the one that owns Virgin, but he's got a grape case years ago, and because he's been exposing the government. Okay, I don't get into politics. I don't get into religious. I don't get into none of that. I just get into what's right for our culture, for the younger generation, and can man shift culture and make successful younger generations. You get me? It's not nothing about, and she said something about preying on people's downfall. I don't prey on no one's downfall. I just speak, I see things, I speak on it. But let me break this down, because this is the same woman, yeah? Let me break this down. And do you know what? Remember, I'm gonna go into man's energy. My energy hasn't changed. I'm gonna show you something. This was 5 years ago. I went on Trend Central talk show with Zeze Mills, yeah? 5 years ago. Look at it. 5 years ago, this is what I said. Just so you kind of know, guys, yeah? I want you to say, I've never changed. I'm just a threat to these people. Away from, like, the management side of things.
And do what?
Do you know what it is? It's just, you see, when I look at the, I don't know, when I look at the industry, so we call it the music industry and that, I just find it fake, man. It's fake.
What do you mean you find it fake?
I just find it fake, like.
Hey, listen, it's just me and that, yeah, but Bouncer, like, them times there 5 years ago, he just looks grimy, bro. Like, it looks like he would do you dirty, fam. Now, he looks like he's a bit more, like, approachable type shit. You get it? But then, like, just look at him now, it just looks like, if you turn your back on this guy, bro, if you turn around, bang!
I just find it like, I don't know, like, I just look at something, I look at artists, I look at the industry. I want you to understand, guys, this is before Zeze Mills was part of the industry, a part of that ring. I want you to understand this, just kind of see, my energy has never changed. Never. From the bad experience that I had with DigDat, and it wasn't because of DigDat, the money, it was everything. All the stuff that I was in the industry and what I witnessed and saw in my head. Just remember, this is 5 years ago. Remember, yeah? How you need to look, you need to sell records, innit? But I just know, like, spending all the money on that much clothes is killing our people. Like, it's killing our people. They're not teaching each other. Like, it's making a person that's got a 9 to 5 that wants to get into music run up their credit just for that look. But really, I know, I'll go to the music videos, we buy the clothes, we take them back. We take back the clothes. Not every artist does that, but I'm telling you, we have that money, but we take. Who has ever said that? This is 5 years ago. Who's ever said that, guys? These.
Hey, yo, people, I'm not gonna lie though, yeah. What he said right there about, like, you know, black people caring too much about image, it's facts, bro. Like, that is what I can say is facts. Black people care too much about image, too much about perception, too much about what other people care about them. I'm talking about people that don't even care about you. People that don't care about you, don't care about what you've got going on. Yeah, like, you could be in a time of crisis right now. Them same people that you're concerned about, yeah, they'll be laughing at you, bro. So that is something that I can say is actually factual. I'ma just try to fix this camera, like restart this camera again real quick though. But let me continue this.
These are key things that you lot should not be knowing, bro. Understand that. These are key things. But my message has always remained the same. Don't do yourself up with mad clothes. Go easy on this. The younger generation, boom, 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 boom. So whether you like, man, or you don't, I'm always trying to teach the game. Whether you're even a musician or not, whether you're a trapper and you're on the streets, whether you do F, go easy on the clothes, invest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Belly Bounce. That is something I can say. And if you're gonna be honest, people, yeah, Belly Bounce does drop some game here and there sometimes, yeah. The only issue is like the things where you ain't trying to speak out on people like Young Spear and Chronic, bro. So you do one thing that's probably good for the culture, but then you destroy the culture by doing another thing, bro. You get it, fam? So like you can't serve two, bro. You have to like you can't only highlight the good, but then the bad is equally, if not worse, bro. Can't look at the people you'll be endorsing, fam, and look at the type of image and type of perception that these people that you're endorsing. Chronic. I mean, bro. Enough said.
Your money into certain places and whatnot and whatnot. And this is the key.
Ayo, people, let me know, man. Like, what do you actually? Oh shit, let me fix this shit. Like, what do you people actually think about comic, bro? Like, what do you actually think about comic, man? Cause, bro, listen, I've made my opinions on comic, and I don't like that guy. Fam, he chat shit, bro. Every video talking about bands and guns. That's not good for the culture, bro. Yeah, but you don't really hear Bouncer speaking on that, bro. Like, come on, man.
Key part of the video that will say, guys, is the key part of the video that will say what from early silence, man. There was like, yo, this brother, he can't have a platform. We can't make him get bigger because
I want to hear what your response is.
And this is what here.
Put it this way, you got platforms that charge £300. They charge £300 just to upload. So you got a working man, yeah, that go to the studio, they pay £30 an hour, yeah. Then they have to get their song mixed and masters, which might cost £150, £200. Then they have to do a music video, which the editing might cost £300, £400, £500. Then to buy all the stuff for the music video. Then the artwork. How much for a 9-to-5 guy? How much you earn max? What, £1,500, £1,600 after taxes? So
a little bit more.
A bit more, £2,000.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So how are we meant to do? How if their platforms, yeah, are not even helping us? There's no like incentive. Like, yo guys, we're giving away 5 spots on our platform for free. Do you know what I mean? There's no help here.
But then doesn't everyone have to make their money though? So then how does that work?
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Understand this, man's everything that.
And even then, like, she tried to say a little bit more, and he said £2,000. A lot of people, bro, yeah, after tax, they ain't making £2,000, bro. They ain't making £2,000, fam. Like, £2,000, that would be like estimating what, 28K, 28 something around that, annually, pre-tax. And the average, I don't know. But I know a lot of people, yeah, they ain't on that type of salary, bro. You know what I mean? From like, they're not on that type of salary, fam. I'll be honest.
I'm saying now, I've always said, get me? And I want you to understand, look at this, yeah, just so you can see. It's 5 years ago. I'm one person that stands up for any weirdness, you get me? And then I took a long break. Then I got into the boxing world, boom, 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 boom. Shortly after this, bam, the cyber attack. It's not no conspiracy theory. I'm telling you, this is just what happened. And if you look back, you will see it, bro. You will see it. It started from the Amazon Plus 4 podcast and the cyber attacks. So you see now, it's like man's come back from the dead, respectfully, Akhi. And, oh shit, Bounce is here. And man's here to actually do a reset. And I'm not going to do a reset in my videos. I'm going to do a reset in education. I'm going to do a reset with action. Not just speaking, I promise you. But I need 2-3 years. I'm going to teach the whole of our culture how to put on digital ads themselves. How to put on digital ads, how to put on Google ads, Meta ads, just so you know, you don't need to depend on GRM uploads or any of these uploads, yeah, to think that your music video or your business is going to, just say your music video is going to get what it's meant to get. It's got 6 million subscribers. You can go to it, bro. There's 6K views. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean because you've got subscribers, you're going to get views. And I see the other boy that was trolling Posty about his video only getting this views because of the subscribers. No, it's just a lack of not understanding. And here, when I done this video here, just so you don't understand, that video, I didn't know nothing about Google ads, nothing. I didn't know anything about Google ads just then. I knew more about digital ads when I moved here. You get me? When I started developing Cyru, and when on the back of that, man got in from 500 monthly listens to 100,000 monthly listens in 90 days. And now that he's with distribution labels, they haven't done nothing. They haven't done any of that, bro. They ain't done that. As soon as I step back because of learning tactics, methods, and what to do, these people don't want you to know that. I'm not saying.
Yeah. Hey, yo, people, what I can say now, yeah, is things like Meta ads, Google ads, and that, yeah. Like they can be very beneficial, but yeah, they can be very beneficial to any organization, any business, any brand if you're working on that in it. And I can understand why, you know, like let's just refer to the ring he's speaking of. I can understand why they would not want that type of message to get out there, bro, because you basically get rid of the middleman. Basically, you're basically saying that we don't really need you. Yeah, like we can do it by myself. And we all know labels and that they don't like if someone is gearing towards the independent route. I mean, we all seen what happened with like, Tory Lanez and shit, yeah? And we saw the backlash that he got when he was literally trying to show the industry, show people how to work independently, So, yeah, I hear what man is saying in regards to that.
It's easy. I'm saying that the ring of people, if they want to control it, so you put the money into these platforms. And when I spoke out about this 5 years ago. So I want you to give you a context of, like, man don't get posted or they feel like man's not a part of that world because man's a threat. And big shout out to big shout out to TK and SK.
I'm defining it by the lyrical content. Now, because I know that it came from Chicago.
Oh, listen, I'm not gonna lie, fam, yeah. Like when it comes to drill music, if you're gonna try to tell me, yeah, that there's nothing wrong with drill music, then that just means that you're just saying this to try and profit off of drill artists, bro. Because drill music, yeah, there is a problem with drill music, fam. Like the guy that he tried to bring on, like what was his name, Lucifer or some shit. Mine was talking about fucking worshipping the devil and shit and taking people's souls and shit and all that shit. Like man's the Undertaker and that, bro. There is a problem with drill music. If you're gonna try to tell me that drill music, yeah, doesn't have an influence on young people, bro, then that's straight up cap, fam. Bro, I remember me growing up on that, bro, yeah. Listen, drill music has an influence in it. Just like, for example, if you're Jamaican and that, you know about Tommy Lee, bro, yeah. You know about Tommy Lee. Growing up now, when we were younger, you put on some Tommy Lee, bro. You feel invincible, fam. Like you feel to do a mad thing, yeah. And it's just the reality of life, and that, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest about things here, bro. When you're younger, you put on some drill music and that, bro. You were visualizing yourself having a big thing, bro. Bro, come on, man. Let's just be honest about life, man. Shit.
And it was to do with like their gang life.
It's like craziness, but you don't even get the flowers that because of you little ring, you don't want to write up the flipping same people that's in the industry into Music Week and this person done this and that. Leo stay true. Who did that person? He had one of the best years last year, right? Yeah? How come SK didn't get his flowers for that? Whose platform was it on? Why didn't he get a write up? But I know what I mean. But you know what it is? Sometimes these lot, or everyone, they're not going to speak up because they're part of that UK industry. I'm not a part of that. I'm against you lot. So I will speak up, but I'm rustling a few feathers so you lot don't understand that. It's cool. But it just goes to show the same lady that was an advocate for Jewel needs to go. Oh, you changed the tune now. You changed the tune.
Yeah, if she's changing the tune, bro, then yeah, she definitely must be in like a type of ring that man is referring to, because you don't go from no drill bad, to drill being good in it. It's like
you're inside the industry now. It fits their agenda. What the drill music is going on the GRMs and all these platforms, so you can't really push that energy no more in it, because at the moment, let's have it right. There's actually drill artists that are actually getting 39 years, 14 years for their lyrics. So right now is the best time for you to kind of push your narrative.
So that means that there's a problem with drill music, bro.
Which is cool. That's fine. That's good. So you don't really know my outlook on what I think of drill?
No, I see little clips of you and that. You know what I mean? You know, do you know what it is? It's not really my thing like that. Do you know what I mean?
What, drill?
No. Like what you do. It's not really. I'm not going to type that in daily and just like every time you release something with someone, I'm not really going to go and watch it. So
yeah, I understand
that's why I don't
just
really...
like probably when you release, every time you release,
you're not really
I'm not really going to indulge in it.
Yeah.
Too tough. But that's because I am not the biggest fan of drill. So I had two guys on here before that they came on to speak to me about drill.
Yeah. And obviously she's talking about just the two that I was speaking about. But at the start, her thing was very vocal about drill music. Why has the energy, the mood changed? My thing has been very vocal at the start of where man is, but I've always tried my head. I'm like, let me just try my best to.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel like drill music is like I remember years ago, drill music was the in thing, bro. Like everywhere you went, you heard drill music from. Now, no one's really. Yeah, you might have the odd tune here and there, and that, but no one's really checking for drill music no more, bro. Like, let's be honest about things, man. Like during the 6, 7 days, Harlem Spartan days, Lowski days. Yeah, I could go on. That's when drill music was in its prime, and that. Now drill music and that, yeah, it's like, bro, it's kind of irrelevant, bro. Like no one's really checking for drill music like that no more, bro. Like furthermore, the whole music scene right now is washed anyway. Like let's be honest. Like it needs a big revival, to be honest. So yeah.
But if I see anything mad, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Trust me. Anyway, let me just play it.
Was basically saying that drill is like, the way out, God sent drill to save everyone in the hood.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the escapism. And we need to talk about shanking, killing, drilling,
Yeah.
drip, drip, who they've sprayed, when they're going to spray them, how many times they sprayed them, what happens after they sprayed them, and all of the above. And I said that I don't agree with drill. I think drill
feel
is
you.
destructive to the younger audience. I think it incites violence. I think that there's no balance in drill.
And what she's saying is what she's saying. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And her points are her points. I'm not gonna thingy that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But obviously, there's a way out for the youngers.
But if you're gonna try and act like what she said there isn't facts, bro, it's facts, bro. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, if you're gonna act like there's no truth to what she's saying, then you also have an agenda, Billy Bones.
Younger generation or musicians to say that in a song, but not do it or whatnot, or do you know what I mean? What is a product to our own environment? And our own environment is a catch-22. Do you know what I mean? There's no justifying it, but it's at the same time, it's like have the same energy. Like right now, if people were making songs and doing that, why is this 4 years ago? Why have you changed your? Because it's their agenda, innit? You doing all of that is mad. It's gonna affect the ring. It's like doing.
Yo, is it just me, but has he not addressed her comments, bro? Because like that's literally what I started this video for, bro. I wanted to hear what his comments were from. Like, come on.
Thoughts and boom, 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 boom. I gave him his flowers. You get me? And this is what Zeze had to say. The girl always has to say something, and there's no problem. But this is what Zeze had to say. Like, and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
Man says she's always got to say something, bro. Listen, like, bro, how many times is it gonna be? What's it saying? Pot calling kettle black or some shit, like, bro, like that is you, my guy.
I mean, no, you think anyone cares about the black culture? Like the masses, the higher people don't care about us. They want us to flip in. They want us to unalive ourselves, bro. So it's like when I see the weird stuff that our black culture tries to do and control, it has to be called out, and more things will be getting called out, and man will be putting pressure, and there needs to be a reset. But like I said, there's not going to be a reset. Before I finish this, there's not going to be a reset on the back of me speaking. It's actions, and my reset is I'm going to teach the whole of our culture, understand how important it is to learn how to do digital marketing, and know that you can be around the world and you can put digital marketing on, and your business will develop. Like period, like, or you'll grow, or you'll figure out, or you'll get new leads, and you'll.
Bro, listen, I understand what he's saying and everything, bro. Yeah, but people, let's stay focused here. Yeah, man, keep talking about reset this, reset that. There will never be a reset, bro, if you keep endorsing people like Young Spray and Comic, aka Chronic, bro. How's there gonna be a reset, fam? If you're endorsing these same people that do nothing but cause destruction and havoc amongst our own peoples, bro. Like, what is this reset, my guy? Where's this reset gonna come from, bro? You need to come out and you need to go against the big people, yeah, in the content creation space, yeah, and call out those who are disgusting, bro. You literally, in one of your videos, you literally said, yeah, that Comic, yeah, he's on the some mad charges and shit, yeah, for something. But then all of a sudden, yeah, you've completely forgotten about that, bro. And you're back to endorsing these same people, bro. So you need to fix yourself up, bro, before you go around and talk about other people and talk about rings. Cause if anything, it seems like you are amongst that type of ring, my guy. When I really come and sit back and deep it seems like you're part of that ring, bro. So until you come out and talk out against Young Spirit and Comic, yeah, Chronic, you are part of that type of ring, fam. Me, you see me, I don't want to be a part of no ring, bro. I stand for the truth, yeah? So, I'm not going to allow you to run with this narrative of, reset if you ain't talking about certain things, bro. But let's just hear some more what he's got to say in it.
Go your business. I'm going to teach the whole of our culture that, because there's multiple other cultures that know that, and these are the things that we don't know. So I want you to know, yeah, whatever you see on the internet and whatever narrative, whatever hate train that you see about, man, just stay true. Just stay true and always have an open mind. Why I make these content and why I do things. I've never changed my energy. In years to come, you lot will think about this and say, Bouncer always pushed this. Bouncer was saying this years. Now look at this. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, people. He went into a lot of detail, a lot of stuff, and that I wasn't really prepared for in it. But whilst I was there, I was like, you know what? Let me just actually stay tuned and like, I'm gonna just give my opinion on what he's got to say in it. Obviously, yeah, I pretty much said what I thought along the way. He said a lot of facts, but you know, there's also a lot of questionable stuff as well. Until he starts speaking out against people like, you know, the usual suspects. Everything you say is irrelevant, bro. Like everything you say holds no value, bro. Holds no weight. It just comes across as you're just defending yourself. But until you speak out against the disgusting people in the industry, bro, you're part of the ring too, bro. You're part of the ones trying to control the narrative, fam. You get it, bro? Like you will never ever see me out here and endorsing people like Comic and Chronic, bro. You'll never see it, bro. But you do it, bro. You don't want to speak out on people like Chronic. Why? Why not, bro? We all know it's disgusting. We all know what it stands for. We all know that's not, you know, positive for the culture. But you ain't speaking out on it, bro. So unless you do that, bro, you are part of the same ring. Maybe not that ring, but your own ring that you're speaking on, bro. Come on, man. But that's it for me, man. Like, I thought, you know what, let me just stay tuned and actually go into depth on what Bailey Barnes has to say. But that's it for me, people. As usual, like, subscribe. Bow. I'm out.